welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. Happy Vlogmas. We've been so happy to be able to post every single day for you guys this Vlogmas, and today's video is going to be tack up my horse with me and let's ride out on the trail together. So it's going to be kind of like a GoPro, point of view where you guys can really see what it's like to not only groom but tack up and ride my horse out on the trail. This is little Edward. He is a Arabian quarter horse mix. He is actually 17 years old. I can't believe I'm saying that. And I call him my little unicorn. He is my first horse I've ever had in my life, and he is the absolute cutest thing in the world. So we got his halter on, as you can see, and now I'm going to take him to the place where I groom and tack him up before we head out. Now we're going into the tack room and going to get my grooming box, which this has all the little things that I need to groom him. And we are going to start off with the curry comb as well as the hard brush. The curry comb is just going to help lift up the dirt, and the hard brush is going to help brush the dirt off. I think it's so important to do this for your horse before you tack up, just to get all that extra dirt out of the way, for that when you have the tack on, it's a lot more comfortable for them. And as you guys know, I've been riding horses for 25 years, so this is, I think, the best way to groom and tack up your horse before you ride out. I never ever once got on my horse without grooming it before tacking up. Even when I do bareback rides, I just think it's a great way to bond with your horse, as well as it's a great thing to do that you need to do before riding. So as you can see, I'm brushing him off. I'll just show you guys one side, since I'm pretty much going to do the same thing on the other side. And also, I like to brush out their forelock, mane, and tail after this. I think that's important too. I don't brush out his mane and tail too much, just because it can, thin out the hair, but he is a wild little child, so it's really important to brush out his long mane, otherwise it can get matted up. And I've seen people, especially during the summertime, that don't brush their horse's tail, and their tail can get very matted up if you don't brush it often. So I'm going to just take some time to brush out everything, and I'm so happy his mane is getting so long and pretty that I'm going to brush out his tail, and then we will pick out his feet. Another really important thing before you go out to ride is making sure you pick out your horse's feet. Our farrier has been busy, so he hasn't been able to come out as often as I would like him to. However, it is so crucial to make sure that your horse's foot conformation is good before riding. They're not too grown out, and then of course there's no rocks or anything stuck inside their feet. This is something super, super important. I couldn't imagine not doing this for my horse, and I also do it when I come back from the trail. And it's a really beautiful moment, a bonding moment, to have a horse give you its foot like this and just be so calm and trusting is such a beautiful thing. So I just love the grooming process, not only as like a horsemanship, but also look at how cute he is. He is so excited because he knows I'm getting tack right now. But it's also a really good thing for you guys to bond. So as you can see, I got the tack out. He's always so curious and excited, so I love showing him the saddle pad, letting him sniff it, let him realize that we're going to go out on the trail. And then since he's 17, I just add a little gel pad in between just to help with, keeping the ride smooth. And if we go out for a long time, I think it's also helpful as well. And then, of course, the Western saddle, which you can see everything. Like when I'm picking out my horse's hoof, I'm not dropping its foot. I'm gently letting it go. When I put on the saddle, I'm gently bringing it up onto his back. And I always want to stroke him and love him and make him realize how much I appreciate that we're able to go out on the trail together. So I just think if you ever are handling a horse, just keep that in mind, how amazing it is to be able to connect and ride such a big, beautiful animal. So I love horses. They're amazing. So as you can see, I'm putting his girth, which this is the best way to be able to do it. Quick, easy, it stays out of the way, but you can just take it down when you need it, feed it through the girth. I do make sure to tighten up the girth before I get on, but just in this moment, I just kind of loop it through, get the saddle in the right place, and then, like I said, I'll really tighten it before I get on, just because he does tend to blow a lot of air out as we start to ride. I also do his second saddle strap, which these are usually great just, if you're going up and downhill or you tend to run, just to help keep the saddle centered. I also like to use a breast collar, but we recently broke ours, so we'll have to get a new one. And this is also something I do for my horse. I like to stretch his legs forward just to get the skin from the girth a little bit moved. Just specifically with him, that's what my vet recommended me to do at his age now. So we definitely do this before a ride, and then after we do carrot stretches just to help keep him limber and flexible and feeling good like he should. So now we have to put on the bridle, so I just fix up his forelock. And again, you can see with everything that I do, I always try to make sure that everything is in the right place, as comfortable as possible, the right tightness, not too tight, not too long. I mean, I think it's just so important to feel like you aren't wearing tack until you need to use it. And Edward does get really strong on the trail, so we actually haven't taken him out for like 2.5 months, almost 3 months with the war in Israel. So I'm super excited to get him on the trail, but he is a very vibrant horse on the trail. He loves to run, he loves to have fun, so I have to always make sure that I can communicate with him either to slow down. And this bit is the only bit he's ever been ridden in, so I tried transitioning him to a different one, but it's just something where he pulls through it. I eventually would really love to have a bitless bridle, but Edward and I are still trying to make sure the communication is key, especially when he's super excited and on the trail. And we also see a lot of friends on the trail. If you guys haven't seen my GoPro hacks with like 10 other riders, you have to go check it out in the Rescue Horse playlist. It is so much fun. We've ridden to the beach, we've ridden in the rain, we've ridden so many awesome places, to like the ice cream shop. So yeah, you guys should definitely check that out. But other than that, just measuring his bit, making sure everything is in the right place, and then we will get ready to head out. So as you can see, I get my helmet on, which I actually sometimes don't ride with a helmet, but that's when he's in full work, because he's regular and not as excited to be out. Where since I haven't brought him out in a while, I am going to wear a helmet, and I definitely advise you to wear a helmet if you're riding a horse, especially if it's not your horse or a horse you're not used to. But always remember that they are flight animals, so anything can happen, and you should always keep your guard up and have safety with you and on you at all times. As you can see here, I am also keeping his halter on and putting the lead rope, feeding it through the saddle and tying it up. I do like to keep the lead rope just because sometimes we'll stop and I'll tie him up, let him eat some grass and kind of chill with some friends. And that's one of the things I really love about Israel and going on trail rides here, because you just really never know what to get up to. So I fixed the girth as well. I tightened it up, and as you can see, I'm getting ready to get on, and we're going to get on and head out to the trail. I'm so excited. This is the most beautiful time of year, especially when it gets into mid-winter. So I'm really excited for you guys to come out on the ride with me. I won't be talking on the ride, just so you can really enjoy the scenery, the sounds, the ASMR of being an equestrian, and just enjoy the ride along with us.
Look at you, you're such a good boy. 2 months we haven't been on the saddle. That's my pretty boy. Here comes the green. Such a good boy, Edward. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're a good boy. Very happy boy.
Good boy, Edward.
Easy. We're going downhill, but easy does it. Ooh. Good boy. Easy. Ooh. Very good boy, Edward. Very good boy. Good boy, Edward. Very good boy. Very good boy, Edward. Yeah, you excited, hey? Easy. Very good boy. Good truck. Easy though. Easy. I know. Easy. He's very excited. You're prancing and a dancing, huh? Easy. Easy. Hey. canter, but not running. In just a moment. Some mud up here, so. You can canter. That's the end of our trail ride. Thanks for watching. See you guys on tomorrow's vlog. Make sure you're subscribed. It means so much if you do it. It supports our channel a lot and it's free to do so. So subscribe down there. See you all tomorrow.